Lots of reflection today on the life, presidency, and legacy of President Jimmy Carter.
Even learning about peanut farms.
Yeah.
Many leaders spoke at his funeral, paying tribute to his leadership, success, and humanitarian work. We want to bring in our very own Marvin Scott, who spent several moments with former President Carter.
Well, the 3 occasions I got to interview him, twice right here in our studios at PIX11, 1982, 2 years out of office. He wrote his memoir. He came here. I brought my kids, my 10-year-old son, my 7-year-old daughter. They got out of class that day to get a lesson in American history, meeting the 39th President of the United States. It was really incredible.
And the kids must have really enjoyed that.
Oh, it was indeed. There they are, and they remember that day very well. We covered a wide range of issues, and he was really very forthright with me during that interview.
What did he think was his greatest accomplishment at that point?
No question about it. 1978, the Camp David Accords, which brought about peace between Israel and Egypt. Yeah. Anwar Sadat, Menachem Begin. He said he expected those sessions to last 3 days, but they went almost 2 weeks, and they were so confrontational. He said at one point, Sadat packed his bags and was leaving. On another occasion, both Begin and Sadat, they were about to leave, and he blocked the door at Camp David to block them from going. Here's what he told me.
There was a very bitter confrontation between the two men. They left once determined to depart and bring an end to the discussions. So I literally got in front of both of them in my cabin door and would not let them leave until the tension was eased.
Well, Marvin, we know the former president is known a lot for the work he did outside of his presidency. Yeah. Did he describe to you what may have been his biggest disappointment?
Well, his biggest disappointment during his administration was the Iran hostage situation. 52 hostages being held for 444 days. And the biggest regret he had was the failed attempt to get them out. 8 servicemen were killed in an attempt. 2 helicopters collided. They tried to get them out. He thought that they were going to be killed at one point, and he threatened Iran with aggressive action if they were harmed in any way. And they were finally released after 444 days. It was quite a period for him, and he said it was the most difficult time in his administration.
Yeah, he also had a difficult time dealing with Congress, no doubt, didn't he? What did he say about that?
And he did share with me that the problem was simply he was an outsider.
No.
I was kind of an alien when I came to Washington, misunderstood because I had not been part of their environment, and also because I was a Southerner, the first one that was elected from the Deep South since the early 1800s. I was a Baptist, a born-again Christian. There was an element around me that created mystery.
Jimmy Carter do solemn.
He did have a difficult time, and he also had some contentiousness with some members of the Democratic Party. Yeah. Ted Kennedy was one of them at the time. But he did endure, and he claimed that his defeat in 1980 was partly attributable to the divisiveness of the party, and as well as the Iran hostage crisis was as well.
Was there something with the Democratic convention?
At the convention, yes, I spoke to him, and he was hailing the nomination of Geraldine Ferraro as the first woman to be nominated for vice president. Oh, wow. During his administration, he did much for women's rights, and he appointed many women in his administration. So that was very important for him. I did ask him on another occasion where I interviewed him here in 1984 when he released his book on the Middle East. I asked him what he wanted historians, how he wanted to be remembered by historians. This is what he had to tell me.
I would like to be remembered with 2 phrases. One is peace, and the other one is human rights. I think that our country's greatness is enhanced when we are in the forefront of peace, nuclear arms control, human rights abroad, civil rights at home, and quality of life for all people.
And I think what we heard today at his funeral, that certainly will be his lasting and very rich legacy.
Yeah, there's some people, like I'm told, when you're in the room with them, you kind of get a sense of their aura. Mandela was one of those people, and many people would say that of Bill Clinton back in his early days. What was the aura like when you were in the room with Jimmy Carter?
he was a very religious man. He was more of a moral leader than a political one. And I think that's what guided him throughout his 4 years in office.
And that's probably why he only lasted 4 years in Washington, D.C.
He said he was an outsider.
All right. Marvelous moments with Marvin again. Thank you so much
Good to be
for
with you guys.
sharing
Good to
this.
be with you. Thank you.